Do you eat pokeballs, the raw tuna?
I don't eat poke bowls, but I will smash some sushi.
Yeah, I can. Raw
I
tuna
will demolish sushi.
goes hard. Do you don't like the bowls though? Or you just
I've never had a poke bowl, to be honest, because every time I'm like, I'd rather just have sushi.
Have you ever had a sushi burrito? It's like a
that sounds horrible, and absolutely not.
It's just a giant sushi roll that you eat like a burrito.
Sushi should be bite-sized. You should be able to pop one sushi in your mouth.
How is that any different than just taking a bite of a big piece of food?
What? No.
You're still getting the same amount of like flavors.
No, no. Because there's a novelty to like picking them up with the chopsticks and just going pop. I will admit, there is novelty with the food, and also.
And you like novelty. What's your thing?
I do like novelty. Speaking of the size of food, welcome to Die on Any Hill. Oh, sorry.
What about?
You can do it. You can do
last part. What if they made? Instead of sushi burritos sushi pieces, and it's like little tiny burrito like slices of a little burrito. Honestly, I'm here for that. I would eat that. And absolutely. Then you eat it with, I don't know if there's a way to
put dip it in salsa.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, with chopsticks, dip it in salsa. That's
hell yeah.
Like the Asian Mexican fusion that needs to happen is swap it around. Anyways,
I think speaking of food sizes, welcome to Die on Any Hill, the show where we pick any hill to die on. I'm your host, Anty, with my co-host, Mckay.
Hello.
Who has a take which is very relevant to what we have just talked about. Do you remember what it was? The look you gave. Okay.
I do remember. My take is that serving sizes need to be rethought. They need to be erased and rebuilt from the ground up because their current
are you talking
is
about
ridiculous.
Like? Do you mean the actual portion you get on a plate when you order food, or are you talking about like the serving sizes on the side of the box?
Mainly the serving size on the back of the box, but I don't know how much that contributes to other servings. I guess restaurants don't care that much about the serving size on the back of the box.
No,
because every restaurant they're taking their food just out of a box and putting it on a plate, right?
Yes, yes, they do. As a restaurant veteran, I can verify this.
So a couple examples that was annoying me recently was, well, one, I had Kickstart. It was a Kickstart Mountain Dew, and that's a carbonated drink. I opened it up and it has significantly less calories than the regular Mountain Dew, but you look on the back and it says serving size is like 2 or 2.5 serving sizes in one can. And which is insane. I'm not opening a carbonated drink and only having drinking half of it and then putting it down and then saying I'll come back for this later. Also, when is the serving reset? Do I have to wait 30 minutes to come back and start my second serving? And now I'm like consuming it in 2 servings, but still saving the carbonation, but not like being a pig and drinking 2 servings in one sitting.
That is a good point. When is the timer? Like, is it in a day? Is a day supposed to be the serving size? I do think that I agree with this because every time as a kid, when I would get bored and read the back of cereal boxes, and they would be like serving size 1 cup, and every time I'm like, who has a single cup of cereal when they have cereal?
It's true. That's like the little babies that have the plastic bags of Cheerios. That's like 1 little cup, basically.
Yeah. And I'm not a baby. I am a man.
No, they need to every serving size basically needs to be doubled. The other thing was we were hiking. We were on a hiking trip, and my friend had got this pack of olives, like a little. I think I maybe told you about this. But
I think you did, and my reaction was probably the same.
It was like a little pouch of olives. It wasn't like a can. And it was like garlic olives or something, and you just pull the top off, and then there's like you just reach in the little pouch and eat the olives. And the serving size was like 7 or something. It was something ridiculous. And it's like the only people that would buy a pouch of olives is not going to sit down and eat this 7 different times. They're going to eat this all in one sitting.
Like you said, if you are the person to purchase a pouch of olives,
an olive pouch,
you ain't saving those boys.
So I don't know if it's the FDA that needs to rethink this, or if it's like, is it the company that's saying we're just gonna decide the serving and say that there's only 3 servings in here to make the calorie count look significantly smaller. So now we can say like only 2 calories, and then in fine print say per serving, because we divided this into like 5 servings arbitrarily on the back of the box.
Right.
Who's in charge of that?
Who is in charge of that? We should be in charge of that.
We should. When we become president, we're taking over serving sizes.
Absolutely. That is one of our many platforms that we have stated.
Yes. Yep.
I would love to go back and look and just find all the platforms we have said we are running on for our presidency.
We should we should have been like keeping a long tally and then made like a campaign poster or something with all of our issues listed.
That would be so fun. That's going to happen.
Let's start.
I'm going to make that
Let's
happen.
start now. I'm putting it on our hot takes document.
Sure.
Campaign list. Serving size reform. Anything else?
I know we've said like 2 or 3 things, but I can't. I cannot remember off the top of my head.
We said something with the currency.
That was every president gets to invent a new currency.
Yes. Okay.
Because mine was the $69 bill.
Yep. With their face on it.
I am absolutely going to get campaign posters made.
We got to get at least like 5 or 10 of our
absolutely
of our hot button issues. Prostitution should be legalized, of course.
Hold on.
It's right here under the campaign list. So
this is all going to have to be cut out so nobody can hear our campaign and steal it from us before we run. We still have a few years.
That's true. Yeah.
How old do you have to be to run for president?
I think it's 40. Because that's like the...
What?
I think. That's like the next... That's the only other milestone after 25. Or no, 21, I guess. Or 26. Whichever one you can rent a car. And then it's just like your life kind of just...
plateaus.
Yeah, it just plateaus. Every year is just your life getting shorter until you reach 40 and can run for president.
But I believe we also stated at some point that everybody after 45 should just die.
that was you. Yes, you did say that. Okay.
No. That was both of us. I have the texts.
Anyways, to answer a question is 35. So it's 5 years. They moved it up by 5 years.
Lame.
So we're closer than we thought. We have less time than we thought to make this happen.
Add to our campaign that we want to lower the age to run for president.
Okay.
To like, I don't know.
How
15?
old are you? How old are you? Oh, 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think that if we're lowering it by that much, like we're adding 10 years of opponents below us that could possibly run against us.
Sure.
We should just make it the year.
Well, but this won't.
It should just be the age that we
become president.
It should just be our age.
Be what?
It should just be our age.
Okay.
So, like, as soon as we become president, we say, you can only be president at 27.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, sorry, what were you saying?
I don't remember. I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah. So serving sizes. Do you, one of the things, because you mentioned, like, you know, how they will, like, say, oh, there's 14 servings in here, so it's only 30 calories or whatever. One of the things that really kind of irks me is when you at, like, the grocery store and a product says it uses real ingredients, and I'm just like, correct.
None of our ingredients are fake or made up or imaginary. They're all actual things that we picked up and put into this.
Yeah. If you made a product with fake ingredients, I would be eternally impressed.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like, I would, if I went to the store and it said made with only imaginary ingredients, I would buy it immediately.
There's a lot, yeah. There's a lot of weird stuff with, like, food packaging.
Yeah.
Like, and, like, pricing. Because I know just, like, a package, like, there was a video I watched where a guy was talking about, like, protein stuff and protein products.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, looking at a pasta where they have the regular pasta and then they have the protein pasta, which is, like, a full $1 or $2 more than the regular pasta. But the protein pasta only has 3 grams more protein in it than the regular pasta. So it's just like, why?
They're really banking on you not looking at the protein of the other pasta. But if the other pasta knew how much protein they had, they could market that. It's like the whole AI thing where people are like, TVs have always had, like, smart features, but now all of a sudden AI is a buzzword, so they can be like, oh, this says using AI powered technology. There's so many foods that already have, are like great sources of protein, but now protein's a huge buzzword. So things are just like adding an extra gram of protein and saying protein specific food now.
Right.
Yeah. But it's always been
I know that. Oh yeah. It's like packaging and marketing. It's whatever they can do to raise the price.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it. It sucks, but I understand.
I do think that I'm trying to. I gotta say, I really liked my burrito sushi idea.
It's bad idea.
A bad idea.
A giant burrito.
No,
giant sushi. That is a burrito.
That was good, and that already exists. What doesn't exist is burritos served as sushi size, like bite-sized, little tiny bite-sized sushi style burritos.
Would you do it where you would, like, make a burrito and then cut it like a sushi roll, or would they make individual tiny burritos?
Well, you would make...
I feel like it would fall apart. You wouldn't be able to pick that up with your choppy sticks.
You would have to do something special with it. I don't know what it would be. Like, you couldn't make it the exact same way. You'd have to do something different. But, like, it is possible. Like, you'd have to use, like, queso or something to... queso and like congeal it to make it all.
You know who would make this product?
Me.
You know exactly who would make this product and sell it to us, and we would buy it in a heartbeat.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, our Lord and Savior,
the best.
Fun fact. I learned this week. Did you know that Taco Bell, out of all the fast food chains, is the most ethically sourced for its meat?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Fun fact of the day. Taco Bell is here for us.
Wasn't it like, I don't know if this was like a confirmed thing or people were just making this up, but people were saying it was horse meat at one point.
I've heard that.
Well,
it's fine.
Gemini.
Come here, Gemini. Does it even go by Gemini anymore, or is it just like the AI overview?
It just says AI overview.
That's lame. Give me Gemini back. I want Gemini.
I don't know
Gemini was my buddy. That's not true. I didn't talk to Gemini.
It was 2013 where horse DNA was found in their products in the UK.
Okay. where isn't horse DNA found? That
That's
doesn't
true.
mean... Also, DNA does not mean meat. That doesn't mean it's horse meat.
Also, what
could be horse hair.
What is so horse bad about horse meat?
Other things.
Oh. What is so bad about horse meat? Tell me.
I am not sure. I've never ate horse meat. Is it one of those? Is that one of those like it was unclean in the Bible, so we just never ate horse?
I think people just have an emotional attachment to horses, like dogs.
Sure. I don't. I think horses are stupid.
So you would eat a horse?
I think horses,
no problem.
Yeah, horses were a mistake.
Oh gosh! Wow. Why do you?
They should not exist.
Why do you?
Nothing about them is made to exist.
Why do you hate them so much?
They're stupid. Horses are dumb.
It sounds like you have some unresolved trauma with horses.
Horses are dumb.
Did you fall off in horseback riding as a child?
No, I did actually. I'm actually a pretty decent horse rider. Thank you.
Okay.
Not great, but I'm good at it.
How many horses have you rode?
Like 3 or 4.
Okay. I have nothing against horses, but I will say I don't have any affinity towards horses. I don't really want to be around horses.
Right.
I feel like I had a lot of friends. We had a lot of friends that loved horses, and I was like, "There's nothing about this horse that I love animals. Like I always, I never see myself being without like some sort of pet. But horses, I just have zero desire to attempt to take care of.
I do agree with that. My sister worked at a ranch once where they would like rescue horses sometimes.
Yeah.
And they had this rescue horse who I love this horse. This horse was massive and he was a beautiful horse.
Was he the only not stupid horse?
No, he was dumb so this horse was he was a rescue horse. So he was very shy around people and didn't like to be around people a lot. So this horse, who was like a good 3 or 4 hands taller than every other horse, would then go and hide behind the other horses. And like,
what an idiot.
So there's a massive horse go and be like, "You can't see me! You can't see me!"
Well, I'm sure he was doing his best.
Giraffes, but also horses are dumb.
Giraffes are sick.
That's not a horse, though. That's a giraffe.
That's not a horse, but just saying. We wouldn't have giraffes without horses, probably.
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, so, if anything, we can thank horses for that. Zebras are cool.
Zebras are cool. I do agree.
Yeah.
They're probably still stupid because it's just a horse with stripes.
But that does make it cool.
That is true. They do slay, as the kids say.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. Back to...
so I do see horses as like a very white girl thing.
Yeah.
Which,
this is true.
I mean, that's who the horse girl movies are made for. But speaking of white people, my take, we're on to my take now. I think that specifically white people need to give up on raisins. Stop trying to put them in cookies. Stop putting them in potato salads. Raisins do not belong anywhere. Don't put them in a trail mix. Absolutely not. You eat around the raisins anyways.
Are we saying they're okay for black people?
I am not black, so I cannot decide that.
Okay. So
I am only acting as a delegate for the white community.
We're only asking for white people. Leave the raisins alone. Yeah. Black people, you're welcome to do what you want with them.
Yes.
Asian people, you can do what you want with the raisins.
But I feel like the thing is, I feel like everybody but white people knows that raisins are bad.
There is.
Have you?
Mediterranean people, I think, are like the only other people that like raisins. Like, I'm trying to think of other cuisine that has raisins in it other than white.
There's the only thing that I've eaten with raisins in it that I was okay with is Christine and I made this saffron rice thing that had some raisins on the top.
Okay.
And that was okay. Which, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Mediterranean thing. It might be Middle Eastern, actually, now that I think about it.
So maybe, like, the Mediterraneans, I think, can keep raisins. The main issue is that raisins end up where they don't belong in white people's food. They just need to stay in their lane.
Exactly.
Yeah, the potato salad, like, thing with raisins is horrendous. I would never, ever want to eat that. Oatmeal raisin is famously the worst flavor of cookie.
Does anybody like an oatmeal raisin cookie?
But I'm sure some old white lady out there does, but not.
And she's wrong.
Not the rest of us. I can tell you the serving size is 0. It should be 0.
Yes, correct.
When we're president, the serving size of raisins will be 0.
Yes. They will have no calories, no sugar, no.
I do. I will say I don't hate raisins, but I don't like them in other things typically. But like one of those little boxes of raisins, those are kind of fun. Like Are you
talking about like the yogurt covered ones, or?
Those are okay. The yogurt ones are okay, and then but no, like the little red box with the lady on it. Sun something.
Yeah. Sun made.
Yeah, something like that. Those I kind of like those. But that's because they were like they were just straight raisins, and I knew what I was getting into when I opened it. They weren't like hiding in something else.
That's true. If you like, but like, have you ever? You may just kind of like raisins. Have you ever eaten a raisin and felt joy?
Okay, I do have a hot raisin take here. I like Raisin Bran. I think Raisin Bran is a good cereal.
I might end the podcast right here, right now. This may be our final episode.
The thing is,
you disgust me, you dirty pervert. Liking Raisin Bran? I am disgusted by you.
I have since my thoughts on Raisin Bran have kind of turned negative recently because I thought Raisin Bran was a healthier alternative to like other cereal, but it's not. Sure. It's arguably worse than like getting like Frosted Flakes or like Fruit Loops or whatever. It has like more sugar than all those.
That's kind of hilarious.
Raisin Bran.
That's a white person cereal. That's for old white people. White people might just need to stop trying with food. Let everyone else do it.
The best, like Taco Bell. I mean, we talked about the innovations at Taco Bell. Taco Bell is where white people excel, is taking other people's other ethnicities' food and then putting their own little twist on it.
You're right. White people do excel at taking other people's cultures
and putting their own special white twist on it. But
their own special white sauce. No.
I'll just leave that there. Raisins, I think. I'm trying to think what I like about Raisin Bran.
There's nothing. You don't. You don't actually like Raisin Bran.
And I will say I also don't hate raisins and trail mix. I think they're kind of the best part in trail mix. And
they are not.
I'm a guy that doesn't really like nuts. I don't care that I'm indifferent about nuts for the most part. But like if I have trail mix with raisins in it, I might just pick out the raisins and leave the rest of the nuts behind.
What about the M&M's?
Oh, well, yeah, those are in there. But typically it's like raisins or M&M's. Like those, it's just the sweet thing in the trail mix.
I would rather just have the nuts.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Not that I'm a huge nuts guy, but like, as like a trail snack, yeah, I'd rather just have nuts.
The thing with Raisin Bran and then like raisins in trail mix is like they're the kind of the raisins are the star of the show there. You know that you're getting into some raisins when you pick it out. The worst thing about like I don't know, man, this is the coleslaw I can't get over, or potato salad. That's inexcusable. Like raisins,
that's a crime.
And I do think, and I don't like the oatmeal raisin Is there like chocolate covered raisins?
I know I've seen those. I know I didn't like those as much as the yogurt covered ones. And yogurt covered raisins were passable. And that's it.
Why did raisins... Oh, Raisinets. That's what they are. They look like the little like rabbit droppings. Or rabbit droppings.
Yeah. Weren't those sold as like a candy for a while?
Yeah, they're sold like in like the movie theater candy box.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
horrid.
You're going through a tough time if you walk through the candy aisle and come out with a box of Raisinets.
You need a therapist.
Yeah.
We are concerned.
And I also don't hate dried fruit in general. The question is, though,
I agree with that.
Why did everybody latch onto the raisins?
Right. They're so much better dried fruits.
How do you feel about Special K with the dried strawberries?
Never had it, because if I'm eating cereal, I'm not going to lie about what I'm eating, and I'm just going to get Lucky Charms, man. Or Peanut Butter Cap'n Crunch, the best cereal.
Peanut butter, overrated flavor.
Peanut Butter Cap'n Crunch.
Sorry. But I think that goes back to my nuts thing. I don't like nuts. I don't care for nuts.
You don't like nut butter. That's okay.
No, yeah. It's okay
Not
in limited qualities,
to.
but I would never choose a nut flavored thing over a non-nut flavored thing.
What about like a Reese's? You like Reese's?
Yeah, Reese's is great.
Who doesn't like Reese's? And we all know that Reese's Pieces are better.
Reese's is great. The best Reese's, I think I've said this before because I always think of it when we talk about Reese's, but the banana cream Elvis Reese's.
Disgusting.
I
think you have said that before, but no, I refuse to believe those are good. Artificial banana flavor is disgusting.
Not this one. This one is good.
Agree to disagree.
Whatever. You didn't even try it, so.
You're right.
Because I have a soul. From someone who's actually eaten it. It was great.
This is coming from a man who likes raisins. So you tell me who you want to believe.
This is coming from a man who likes black licorice.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Don't pretend good. Like it's not true.
It is good.
It's not good.
It is. You've just had bad licorice.
If you had a box in front of you of black licorice and Raisinets, you're picking the black licorice? Oh my gosh. He has black licorice on hand that he must have been eating right before. I can tell because his teeth are stained black.
You can see that?
No, just kidding.
That's not from the licorice. It's from the pact I made with Satan. Thank you.
Okay.
With my homeboy Lucy. Anyways.
Back to raisins.
What? I know there's other things that white people like to put raisins in. Again, I just think white people need to stop trying with food.
Unless you're working at Taco Bell.
I do. So, I like British food. British food is notoriously bland, and that is correct, but it is very hearty, and that's why I like it. I will say, though, one thing food-wise that the Brits have Americans beat at is candy. Oh my god, their candy is so much better than ours.
British candy?
Yes. It tastes better, it feels better eating it.
What? Give me an example. Some
chocolate.
Tim Tams. That was supposed to be a British accent, but it didn't really sound.
Some what? What was that? One more time?
Tim Tams. I don't even know what a Tim Tam is.
What is a Tim Tam? I feel like I've had Tim Tams.
Maybe those are Australian. I don't even know if that's British.
Yeah, I've had these. Yeah, they are Australian, though.
These are Australian. Actually, these kind of look fire.
Right?
I would have a Tim Tam.
Percy Pigs, Fizzy Pigtails, whatchamacallits.
Are you kidding me?
What is it?
Percy's
their gummies, their gummies don't leave that sugary residue on your teeth.
Did you say Percy's Fizzy Pigtails?
Percy Pig and Fizzy Pigtails.
Those
it's
are like
candy.
two. That is the most British sounding candy I've ever heard.
Yes, it is. I can probably find more, but they had one. Cadbury over there has a chocolate bar that is filled with Pop Rocks and jelly beans.
Oh, that's
and I brought it was it is shockingly good.
Oh, I have had the aerated chocolate bars. It has like the airy chocolate inside.
Not so much a fan of those.
Those were interesting. That's kind of all I can say about them. But
that's fair.
It's like they were almost something. It's like there's almost something here, but it's not. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It was a good try.
A good effort.
It was a good effort. I don't know if it's enough for me to say that British candy is better than American candy. They don't have nerds. They don't have Willy Wonka. Excuse me. Gosh, my voice is gone now.
Yeah, what happened? Did you drink a water, bro?
I'm back. Okay.
It just left. It took a walk.
Wonka, the Wonka candy that's the best. Wonka's
not around anymore.
What is it? What makes nerds?
I'm pretty sure that's Nestle. But they don't have the Wonka branding anymore.
Are you kidding me?
I think it's Nestle. It might be Hershey, to be honest.
Why? What happened?
Yes, it is Nestle. No. The Ferrero group. I don't know. The chocolate bars are gone, but like Fun Dip, Gobstopper. What were the Runts? Do you remember Runts?
Oh yeah, Runts were decent. They were okay.
They were chalk. They were chalk. For those who don't know, Runts were little. They were hard candy that you chewed, but they were like in the shape of different fruits.
You only really ever saw them in like the little like coin machine at like the barber shop or whatever. I've never seen them for sale in like a store. I've only ever seen them.
I'm pretty sure I've seen them before.
Okay, well.
But even nerds, the best kind of nerds are not regular nerds.
You mean the gummy clusters?
No, I'm talking about regular nerds. Those are bad. Don't like them. But the gummy clusters, hell yeah.
No, the regular nerds
gummy clusters are so much better than regular nerds.
I mean, they are better, but that's just because you're adding gummies to them. It doesn't mean that the regular nerds are bad. It's like you take a great thing and add something even better to it.
Too small.
They're too tiny. Now that
small. The serving size
size is like 5 nerds.
Too small. It's 5 nerds.
Now, see, this is another example, though, leading back to the sushi, the whole burrito thing. Because what previously were the nerd gummy clusters was the nerd ropes, if you remember that.
I do remember those.
The nerd ropes was the first thing that came out, and that was like a huge innovation back in like 2005 or whatever. And then
that
they got
Taco
smart.
Bell Quesarito levels of innovation.
They got smart, and they took the cylinder tube thing, and they chopped it up into little bite-sized pieces.
Oh my god, you are so right.
That's what we got to start doing with burritos. What else?
I think
what else is
everything
like that?
Should become in that form.
What other tube foods can we turn into bite-sized pieces?
I can't say I'm super familiar with a lot of tube foods.
The tube food group. Let's identify.
Maybe we should just put more things in tubes. So we can then chop them up into sushi-sized pieces. The sour straws, are those a thing still? Because even they did that. They had the where it was little bite-sized pieces of them.
Yeah, they did. Those were good as well. Because it is better because you don't have to like you don't have to pull at it with your teeth. You just it's just in your mouth. You don't have to like. It's not hard work. Jerky. That's another good one where it's like the ones that are the little pieces that you don't have to be like wrestling around with.
Right.
Those are the best ones.
Because jerky is tough. Jerky hurts.
It does hurt. Like I've like had my jaw is sore sometimes after eating an entire pack of jerky, which is maybe why the serving size on jerky is like 3 instead of 1 pack. But I'm not reading the serving size.
I might be on the side of like the jerky company here. Maybe you shouldn't eat an entire bag of beef jerky in one sitting.
No, the protein, the macros of a whole jerky bag is like 50 grams.
It is bulking season. You're right. It is.
Yep. As you can see, I've been slamming some jerky recently.
His biceps have grown 2 sizes today.
Yes, compared to when he saw them last.
Yes. So yeah, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this show, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend, all that good stuff. Anything to add, Mckay?
There's not really any sounds. Not really any sounds applicable to
What's the
episode.
sound of you wrestling that entire bag of beef jerky?
I don't want to make that sound.
That's fine. It's fine.
There you go. That was me wrestling jerky.